Very good day. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. Let us proceed to E-class. Today marks our 17th annual group meeting and we are proud to be able to host it today here at this wonderful place with all of you. I'm an e-teacher who can help you with the topic of recent cryptographic attacks. Topic: Recent cryptographic attacks. Lecturer: Madam Mardiana Binti Mahari. Class: IKB 20904. Data hiding encryption. Today, 17th of September 2021. Student details. First student Shahrul. Next student Qurratu'aini'adani. And Nurul Hanan. Introduction. Cryptographic algorithms are usually found to be resistant against most intrusive type of attacks theoretically. The practical application of these algorithms pave way for several different types of attacks. One of them is brute force attack. Recent cryptographic attacks are 5 of them. Brute force attack, replay attack, man-in-the-middle attack, MITM, side channel attack, and lastly rainbow table attack. With countermeasures. What is a brute force attack? The simplest method to gain access to a site or server, or anything that is password protected. It attempts a variety of usernames and passwords till it succeeds. This move is similar to an army attacking a fort. How it is done. Every common ID, for example admin, has a password. All you need to do is try to guess the password. Let's say if it's a 4-digit PIN. You have 10 numeric digits. From 0 to 9. This means there are 100 possibilities. This is the example I used above. If you have watched Mr. Bean's Holiday, you can figure this out with pen and paper like Mr. Bean did in the movie. But the truth is that no password in the world consists of only 4 characters. Next, countermeasures for each attacks. For brute force attack and Qurratu'aini'adani, present it please.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Qurratu'aini'adani. Without further ado, let me briefly explain about the first modern cryptographic attack, which is brute force attack. Brute force attack relies on the encryption key, whereby as the attacker, they will guessing all the combinations of targeted password until the correct password is discovered. Through a brute force attack, somehow it brings many benefits to attackers, as they can steal other personal data and valuables such as bank information, or else in another way, they also can exploiting a website, so they can earn some advertising commission. To explain this, many of us have got many spam in our email or during we are surfing other website, whereby once we click the link in those platforms, at that time they can generate the money. Recent incident that could relate with the brute force attack was the attackers have breached one of the fuel company in the US that called Colonial Pipeline using a compromised password. The main cause that led to this breach attack was because the company account, which is virtual private network account, is no longer used. Plus, they did not activate the multi-factor authentication to the account that enabled the attackers to breach that US pipeline company using the compromised password.
Okay, thank you Qurratu'aini'adani for explanation. Next, proceed to replay attack. The attacker first intercepts a message. Not difficult to do. The message is later retransmitted, replayed, by the attacker to the original destination host. Does not have to be able to read a message to replay it. Why replay attack? To gain access to resources by replaying an authentication message. In a denial of service attack, to confuse the destination host. Next, for a countermeasure, I'll invite Qurratu'aini'adani to present it again, please.
Replay attack occurs when the attacker or any person with unauthorized access capture the traffic. Then, they send the communication to its original destination. After that, they will act as original sender. Back in 2020, there was an incident occur done by the group of Brazilians, which called Relapse. In this attack, they have implemented replay attack, whereby they move their target into the pin type communication and they clone all the payment cards using EMV software. On the payment card, they have enabled one chip using Java-based application. The purpose of cloning all the payment cards so they can use to manipulate the customer or point of sale system. The countermeasure that I want to implement in brute force attack was using an advanced and complex password encrypted, ideally in 256-bit of encryption that will help us in protecting our credentials information. Next, limit the login attack during the certain time frame or require a reset after a certain number of incorrect attempts. Next countermeasure is for the replay attack. So the first is using a session key method, whereby the sender and the receiver can establish one random session key which is valid for one transaction only and cannot be reused in another time. Second, by using timestamp method. In this timestamp method, it will prevent the attackers to eavesdrop the message for a longer time.
Man-in-the-middle attack, MITM. A man-in-the-middle attack is a form of eavesdropping where communication between two users is monitored and modified by an unauthorized party. Generally, the attacker actively eavesdrops by intercepting a public key message exchange and retransmits the message while replacing the requested key with his own. MITM attack is also known as Number 1 Bucket Brigade attack, Number 2 Fire Brigade attack, Number 3 Monkey in the Middle attack, Number 4 Session hijacking, Number 5 TCP/IP hijacking, Number 6 TCP/IP session hijacking. How does it work? The man in the middle is referred to as session hijacking or NBSP, hijacking by the general public. These hackers are primarily interested in precise information regarding computer transactions. This picture shows basic illustration. Countermeasures for each attacks for MITM, will Hanan present it please?
Hi, my name is Hanan, and in this video, I will be presenting on man-in-the-middle attack and its countermeasures, together with side channel attack and its countermeasures. Is it possible for someone to overhear or alter transmitted data between two devices? Yes. The name of this attack is called man-in-the-middle. Just by the name of the attack, I am sure that you are able to imagine what and how the attack happens. While two hosts are communicating with each other, a third party came in between to tap on the communication and alter transmitted and existing data available. This man, also known to be the attacker, will see in between the traffic of two hosts with the intention to manipulate or observe the traffic. The attacker will interfere on the network by creating a fake network and redirects it to its preferred destination and steal data from the parties involved. Two countermeasures for man-in-the-middle attack are by using domain name system DNS on hosts rather than hypertext transfer protocol secure HTTPS for encryption querying and protection against IP spoofing. Besides that, end-to-end encryption is also suggested on communication software programs so that communication between two hosts, two parties involved, is encrypted end of the conversation.
Side channel attack. Attacks based on information gained NBSP from a crypto system's physical implementation. Side channel attack don't belong to the traditional attack. Two types of the side channel attack. First, passive attacks. Observe the target such as computer or cell phone. Gain the additional information leaked from the physical implementations or devices caused by any operation. Next, active attacks. Add additional inputs. Change the environment or target itself to let abnormal operations or change the program flow. Countermeasures for each attacks. For side channel attack, again I need Hanan to explain again, please.
On the other hand, side channel attacks refers to an attack that attempts to obtain information or influencing the executed program by using indirect effects to the system or hardware rather than towards the program or source code directly. For such, electrical emission from a computer monitor or hard drive emits slight different patterns according to the information that should cross the screen or being read by the magnetic head of the drive. Hence, the cryptography can be obtained through the leaked information by monitoring the electromagnetic field radiation (EMF) emitted by a screen computer before encryption. Accidental hardware emissions are used in this attack in order for the attacker to extract sensitive information like cryptography keys. It is also proven to be a successful attack that can break strong cryptographic algorithm operation and obtaining secret keys, to which it makes this attack to be a major danger to module incorporated system. Two countermeasures that can be used for this attack are by decreasing or eliminating the dissemination of information by using special display shield that reduces the emission of electromagnet. Besides that, by jamming the channel with noises can cause difficulties towards the attacker, as there would be many electromagnetic radiation emission within a time that would cause disturbance in obtaining the sensitive information. I will pass to the next one.
Rainbow table attack. A rainbow table is a pre-computed table that can be used to reverse cryptographic hash functions, such as password hashes. Tables are commonly used to recover plaintext passwords that are up to a specific length and contain a limited set of characters. Making attacks against hashed passwords possible is a typical use. Next, for countermeasures, can Shahrul explain to us?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good day. I'm Shahrul and I will present about rainbow table attack. According to the article Understanding Rainbow Table Attack in 2021, a rainbow table attack is a database used in the cracking the password hash in the order to acquire for authentication. It is a pre-computed dictionary that contains plaintext password, whereby the hash value is used to identify the plaintext password generated. Many of us must create hundreds of passwords, and paranoid cybersecurity experts advise that we make them long and employ all of our keyboard character set to make them touch to guess. It made them touch to remember since they refuse password, which are also large number that are difficult to recall or remember. Create a password that contains a largest character. The ideal minimum length of a password is a point of concatenation. According to Troy Hans, a security expert, many of the sites we use don't require very long password. According to the student, next research by student from Georgia Tech Research Institute (GTRI), the longer password the better. 8-character passwords are in fusion now, claimed Richard Bone, a senior researcher at GTRI. It can be cracked in the minute of it can be cracked in the minutes if you limit your character to solely like a alpha letter. Many passwords shorter than 12 characters could be vulnerable. If not now, soon, say Joshua L. Davis, another GTRI research scientist engaged in the experiment. As the computer gets more powerful, the necessity for largest password will grow. That's for a little bit info about the rainbow. And then from this attack, rainbow table attack, we found the countermeasure for this to solve this problem. The first one is implementation of soft technique whereby random data is required in the hash function together which plain text with the guarantee that each password has a distinct generated hash. Preventing the rainbow table attack, which is based on the idea that several texts can have the same hash value. The second is implementation of key string tree, in which there would be increasing in the calculation time necessary to hash each password. The sole password and certain intermediate hash value are passed off the hash function numerous time. So that's all from me, Shahrul Izat, for rainbow table attack, which the countermeasure. Thank you so much.
Before we end, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously helped us make this event come together to become a success. Summary. It is simple to extract hidden information from a device using cryptographic algorithms. Protecting against these can be a challenge, is costly and must be done with utmost care. Countermeasures are mostly used in high-security domains like the banking industry and online payment apps. So a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. If you have any questions, suggestions, clarifications, or anything, just ask me. Thank you very much for listening and let us welcome. Thank you.